so well, and he's trying to keep that streak going. So here we go. Liquid Salem versus NRG Nairo. So far, Nairo is one of those players who, throughout like the history of every game he's played, has just been such an aggressor. He's known for his aggressive play style, and he's known for just beating you in a way that you can't react. You can't play the game if you're already dead.
And Salem, you know, just so evasive and just such an opportunist that it's in a way, you know, a clash of styles. It's kind of the movable fort, I mean the movable wall versus the unstoppable force. And 64 to 71% really goes to say it's 70 to 71 now, about 40 seconds into this match. So evenly matched between their play styles and their talents.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep it real, Chief. Like, do percents really matter in this matchup? Both of these guys can make each other explode at almost any given percent. Just like that. Getting the single hit of Witch Twist so that Nairo had minimal chances to SDI or DI out of that. And now this is kind of awkward position for Nairo because a lot of rage on Salem means that you can pop off the top. Nice DI by Nairo on that Witch Twist to avoid getting carried off the side with the forward airs. But look at that. I think he used his tether already, but no, it sneaks right over the top, getting his feet and playing it back on stage. Going for these grabs, though, and Salem's always going to be ready to punish that.
Yeah, every time Nairo's gone for a grab, he's getting hit. Sometimes it's a whiff punish. Other times he's just down tilting and just interrupting it.
Ooh, try to do it to him. Nice tech, though, by Nairo. I feel like Nairo's one of those guys who will hit the tech on that 10 out of 10 times. But wow. Nice anti-air by Salem, going downwards with the ABK, covering that zone so that Nairo has to think a little bit more, but he'll have time to do it now because we have to go to back to the carousel screen because Salem takes game number 1.
Now, Nairo is a player that does generally rise to the occasion. Definitely cannot count him out by any means, even though that was a rather convincing win for Salem. Once it really got going, it became a bit too late. And you could tell Nairo was trying to force situations. You saw him going for a lot of grabs, even though they kept getting punished. You saw him go for some up smashes that were a bit ill-advised and got shielded. So if he just maybe, as weird as it sounds, slows down his play a little bit, or goes for maybe a less committal options, we could definitely see him turn this around and defeat Salem, potentially.
Or consider this, it is Nairo. Maybe if he plays faster, Salem won't be able to keep up after that. So there's two ends of the spectrum. Like, he can like keep on his foot on the gas pedal and just kind of steer into the skid, or he can slow it down. But the nature of this matchup, I feel like Bayonetta plays a slow game much better than ZSS does.
I do agree with that as well. Right now, Nairo trying to get to the ground. Salem making it near impossible. Bringing him up!
No.
It did not work, but the damage was there and the statement was made. Salem, if it's not airtight, Nairo will punish you for it.
Yeah, but another grab whiffed. For some reason, Salem just has the beat on every single one of those. Nairo committing again. I like the idea. You wouldn't expect him to go for it twice. This could be something. It is something big. The crowd comes alive. Nairo always a fan favorite as he takes his first stop against Liquid Salem.
Salem trying to fire right back, though. Gets the damage. Not the setup for a kill. There's the up tilt. What's Nairo going to do next? Back air to punish. Still chasing down Salem. Salem still having the witch time option available, and that's why Nairo kind of played around below him before committing to that aerial.
Yeah. I mean, plus, like, Salem had to go through him eventually. The platform's at a reset, but no, he doesn't, or he double jumps, and that puts him in the position to kind of whiff that up air just barely. He's still alive, though. He still has all that rage. ZSS, she is thriving when she is angry.
There's a lot of adjustments that have been made this game. Nairo not throwing out as many grabs. We're seeing more up tilts and up smashes. He's also recovering high to make it very difficult for Salem to actually end his stock off of a single straight hit when he's below.
Yeah. Oh, and that grab hitting deep. This could be something the platform's air assist. This air dodge read, but no, he misses it. He has to down B out of that, using the invincibility to avoid any potential witch twist punish. Now, Nairo's SDIing for his life, and he does just that. Makes it out alive. Platform is there, but so close. Bats within. You have to keep your strings perfect in order to combo this character to death. And this might be it. One more? No, he doesn't commit, and another bats within, saving Salem's life. This could be huge for him. Going up 2-0 against Nairo off of bats within like that might be a big buff to his confidence, but Nairo's not having any of that. Perfect shield. He's not dead just yet, but it just shows that Nairo's still staying alive with that, especially with the tether jump. He is sticking to Salem right now, and just like that, a down throw to back air. Not enough DI away on that back air from Salem, or DI away from that down throw from Salem, and that's going to be the thing that evens up that set. Nice play by Nairo.
Yes, great adjustments all around. And once he actually forced Salem to respect the grab, he started going for it. You know,
yes.
Game number 1, he tried to do it, but Salem said, why would I be worried about your grab? I've hit you every time. But now, when he's starting to get those up airs, he's starting to get some of those tilts and some of the neutral Bs, all of a sudden, Salem now is forced to shield. He's now a little afraid. And Nairo just fed on that and got so many grabs out, and that's actually how he ended the game. So kudos to him, and wow, it interrupting that ABK with the whip. Get that out of my face, using more Zairs, and it's definitely paying off. Gets that grab right now. What's he going to do with it? 46-52 in counting. Punishes the air dodge after.
Oh, no.
Still waiting a little too far away to get that, but the read was there by Nairo.
Yeah, and like I said, now he's playing hotter. Now he's playing even faster. And that's the Nairo special. When he starts to make you not play the game, when he starts to really break down your defense, that's when Nairo's at his best. He comes from Brawl, a very defensive game, so that when he's able to just like break through that defense, you know that you're getting outplayed.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to deal with it because the pressure doesn't stop. You know, it's just more and more. It's like a shark smelling blood, but Salem alleviating a bit of that pressure right there, but only momentarily. As Nairo gets right back in it. Bats within, though, going to save his life. What's Salem going to do with the setup? Not able to get anything afterwards. I thought maybe with the lack of the tech we were going to see something, but Salem's still on the defense, and Nairo still just oppressive as ever. Anti-airing, catching everything. I don't even think he realizes which time is an option.
Yeah, I don't think he cares either. It's like, if I kill you before any of that, I don't have to worry about that. And that, I would say it's a 50-50, but that was not a 50-50. Salem had to air dodge the first one, and he had to air dodge again. And that, either way, he was going to get tagged. Nairo always punishes those air dodges, especially when he's serving up on a silver platter.
Lilac Cruise is one of the best stages Bayonetta can choose. The platform setups allow for guns. The slants allow for the guns to almost cover the entire stage, and the platforms are just so optimal. But Nairo doing it better.
Yeah, I mean, the stage is pretty good for Zero Suit Samus, too, because she can fast fall onto those platforms during those up air strings, and that will give her her second jump back, and now she can carry you off the top even early.
Right now, though, Salem starting off significantly better, but, you know, it only takes a moment. Any crack in your defense, if that wall is faltering by any means, Nairo will see it and Nairo will exploit it. But right now, Salem trying to carry him off the top. Not going to be able to do it. Great SGI coming in from Nairo to get below it, but at 100%, you know, a little bit of that damage has been done. You have to fear a back air too close. But Nairo saying, thanks for the rage, almost going to end your stock, chasing him outside. Punishing that back air, Bats within, gonna save his life for right now though, but Nairo does not care, still chasing him down coast to coast.
Finally, Salem gets a trade and gets a chance to breathe, but look at that, Nairo going for a forward smash off of just touching the ground for a second. He's not trying to give Salem any room to breathe. Almost goes for that back air right there, but the neutral air was already there and lingering. What does Salem have right there? Oh my god, how did he sneak under that side B? I think the slant of Lilac actually put him in a position to just drop down just pixel perfect to make that play happen. But still, Salem evening up the game. But wow, Nairo is just absolutely playing out of his mind. He's trying to make this three-peat happen.
My jaw is still on the floor from that back air. Nairo, how do you do it? Still having new tech. This game is not over yet.
Yeah. For anyone, actually, Salem's starting to get a little bit of a lead going, but not getting a grab after that sour hit of forward air. And now he's stuck on the platform again. Nairo is just like a shark. He's just staying underneath, waiting patiently. But
that forward air was so good because it was multi-hit, and he did it kind of like a shield poke below.
Uh-oh. Yeah, absolutely. The guys are using a shield as a resource very wisely. They have to be aware of so many factors in this game, and that flip kick definitely would have killed if that connected. Another grab, though, an air dodge, a back air, not going to do it. But, man, Nairo is out here. Another air dodge goes punished, and that is Nairo making a statement. 3-1 over one of the best Bayonettas in the world. The crowd goes wild. Nairo a fan favorite, and he is moving on to winner semifinals.
And really what that match came down to was Salem did unfortunately crack under the pressure. You know, Salem known for his mental composure, his stamina, his patience that he displays, but Nairo just kept on attacking. You saw Salem air dodging, and in that scenario, everyone knew if you air dodge, Nairo is going to eat you alive. That back air will end the stock, but Salem still felt the pressure to do it, and that's just a phenomenal performance by Nairo.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was saying before, with the way that Nairo was playing the game one, he could either like slow it down, play a little bit more defensively, you know, keep it more in his pocket, or since it's Nairo, he has the knowledge, he has the skill, he has the instincts, and he's one of the few players who I'll say he has the instincts to keep that pressure going and keep on going faster and faster and faster. Very few players can keep up. Very few players just have that both work and talent that Nairo has. It's